Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be making, let's see, we're going to be making a phone case. So let's go ahead and get rid of this default cube. We're going to go with 7 to Heaven. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and place in the dimensions for my phone screen. So we're going to go to render, change out EV to cycles, and we'll go ahead and go to output. You want to go for the resolution, which is X and Y. So just type in by pixel how big your phone screen is. And that's all you really need for the beginning of this tutorial. So I'm 3088 by 1440. Here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and click view. And what you want to do is align camera to view. So because you're from directly to the top, this should align to view as such. Okay, so I think I made a little oopsie right there. I need to put these in the opposite places. So let's go for 1440 to make that tall, and then we'll have the opposite one, which is 3088, which should be like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in a plane. Let's go ahead and scale that up, and then you just want to go ahead and just scale this to the sides as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and split the atom right here, just for the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the default light as well, because we're not going to need that. Let's go ahead and start off with a cylinder. S for scale, just to bring this down a little bit. G to bring this up. And what I'm going to do, let's go ahead with shade smooth, right click shade smooth. We'll go with Shift D, bring this down, and then just elongate this underneath and just shrink it down just ever so slightly. So this is going to be an emission at the back right here. So let's go with material, and we will go ahead and click new. This will be the lighting, so let's put that as lighting right there. Change out the principal BSDF under surface to emission, and then we're going to change this one right here, which is the top one, to a black. So let's go with that one right there. Okay, so once we've got this, let's go ahead and add in a couple more cylinders. We'll do with S for scale, bring this up, S for scale, bring this down, and S for scale, bring this up again. We'll go right click shade smooth, and all we're going to do is just move these around into random positions. So if I just go with G, move this one over here. Let's go with Shift D, maybe put one here, Shift D, put another one here, and just randomly place these all over the canvas that we've just created. And then what you can do is just click all of these that we've just made. Don't click the background. If you have clicked the background, just double click. Shift D, click, leave it where it is. R for rotating, you're going to want to go with 180 as such. So now you've got all these little points. Now you can put some more of these in if you want to. You can go ahead and grab some of these. Oops, don't grab the camera. You can go Shift D. Come on, move these down. Rotate them a bit if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and do some of the samely stuff on this side. For rotate. Just randomize them really. You can go ahead and move certain ones to different places depending on what you want. Now make sure the circle at the center right here is on the black texture. I believe these ones, let's go to this drop down, these all should be black. Hopefully. Oh, they're not. Okay. That was a bit deceiving, but go ahead and just click the drop down right there. You can go ahead and make them different colours if you want to. Totally up to you. I'm just going to go ahead and fill these in as black, and maybe we'll leave some of these white as well. Get like a nice little piece. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave it just like that as such, and then maybe we could take some of these and do a new material and put gold in here. Oops. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay, so turn up the metallic, turn down the roughness, however rough you'd like this. And then we'll go for like a nice orange or something like that. Let's go ahead and click this one. We'll change this one to gold. We'll change this one to gold. And you could just do this randomized. Okay, so the next stage is the lighting under here. Now, if we go to render, you'll see that the lighting's not very strong. So all you need to do is just up the strength of this light as such. So what you're going to get now is kind of like this nice little tone going on. I'm going to go ahead and actually take the background right here and maybe bring up that roughness. Let's take that. Let's go to materials. We'll go new. And then for this one, we're just going to go ahead and pull up that roughness when it decides to let me. Okay, yeah, so we have this roughness right here, but I think that the lighting is a little bit too bright for the background, so what you could do instead, you could go ahead and darken this if you wanted to, if that's something that you'd like. And you could also take some of the shine off some of these pins as well. And what I'm going to do, actually, because the pins are going through the bottom right here, let's go ahead and just edit some of these. So, this is our canvas right here. We can go ahead and take this pin, this pin, this pin, and this pin. And we can go with G. And we're just going to bring them up. So they're a little bit taller. It just gives that a little bit more depth. Kind of just an arty kind of look. And then we can take a few of these pins and we can press G and bring them down so they're a little bit shorter, so it makes the rest of the pins look a little bit longer. Totally up to you what you want to do. I would say, to be honest with you, I'm going to take all of these. Let's go and box select these ones at the bottom as well. Shift D, click, R for rotate, and you're just going to go ahead and go 180. And then just press G and just move them down just ever so slightly. So there's that little variation. And you've kind of got this nice, kind of funky, kind of phone background. You can go ahead and put your time at the top so it kind of pops outwards a little bit more. Messages or anything come up here. So yeah, it's kind of like a nice little project that you can do. You could add some pollution lighting at the edges. So what I mean by that is you could go ahead and add, we'll go lights, point. Where's my point at? Let's go with G, just to move it to the side. And move it up. So, if we increase the exposure right here, you can see that the lighting comes through on this side as well. So you can go ahead and change that to a blue, or something like that. So you've kind of got this double lighting going on, kind of situation. Alternatively, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and change the lighting underneath the board. It's like a red or something, and it kind of gives that more depth, kind of a deeper tone. Yeah, experiment with it, see what you can do with it. Basic lighting tutorial for you guys for a phone background. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.